2011, Chevrolet sold more than 4.7 million units worldwide. That means that somewhere, someone bought a Chevrolet every 6.5 seconds. Impressive. And it's this guy that's been driving that. Cruze is a bestseller for GM, and we can understand why. It is an excellent all-rounder. So what in the heavens has happened here? This is Chevrolet's new Cruze hatch, a car I've been looking forward to seeing and driving for over a year. And I'm so disappointed with the looks. Cruze sedan has some great lines. It's purposeful and strong. We get that on the front here. You'll notice it's even better now as the whole range has had a facelift, so hatch also gets the new grille. No more honeycomb mesh, more angular lights, and some detailing around the fogs. Good job. It's here that it's been beaten with the ugly stick. Now, they specifically said they didn't want it to look like a chopped off sedan, and I don't think that it does, but it doesn't look very pretty. This rear three-quarter view is so unappealing to me. It's bland, it's boring, and it certainly doesn't match what's going on up front. The side profile is not too bad, and from this angle it definitely looks less like a pavement special and slightly more sporty. In a country where hatches are so popular and there really are some hot-looking cars on the market, I think Cruze hatch might struggle with that first impression. Once you get inside the car, things start looking up. This is the Cruze that we know and we love. Good fit, good finish, and I really like this. Not sure how practical it is, but it's quite unique to see material on the dash. In line with refreshes to the whole Cruze range, you've got highlights around the center console and a whack load of spec that now comes standard across the range. This 1.6 rear driving gets cruise control, headlamp leveling and satellite audio controls, among other things. Rear legroom is good and the hatch roofline hasn't compromised headroom. In fact, you get more than you do in the sedan. The boot is also quite roomy with storage trays under the shelf. Apart from the subtle facelifts on the interior and exterior of the Cruze range, Chev's also added some new powertrains, including an all-new generation 1.6 petrol and a new 2-litre diesel. Cruze hatch is not going to be available in diesel. You also can't have it in an auto, but what you do get is just two models. A 1.8 putting out 104 kilowatts and 176 newtons, and the 1.6 rear driving that's got an improved output over the old Cruze engine of 91 kilowatts and 155 newton meters. That doesn't translate badly. On the highway you've got plenty of zip, and once you're in your top gear there's decent power for overtaking on flat roads. Once you hit the hills though, things start becoming a bit dodgy. There's definitely a sweet spot in the rev range where you get a nice response to the right foot, but most of the time I found it quite frustrating, especially up and down the hills of the Cape. And considering this is naturally aspirated, it's probably going to be worse in Joburg. I'm also quite frustrated that there's no sixth gear. I mean, I know not all cars come with 6 gears these days, and 5 can be fine, but the ratios just feel all wrong in here. When you're in 4th, it's revving too high. When you go to 5th, you haven't got enough power, and you're swapping and changing between the two. And most of the time, you feel like you're having to wring its neck a little bit. I don't know, we really liked the 1.8 engine in the Chevy Cruze sedan when we drove that, and that is available in the hatch, so maybe that would be the pick. Other than that, it is a very comfortable and easy drive. The suspension's not bad and I found the steering pretty responsive. It's not sporty by any means, but it does do a good job all round. At just over 212,000 Rand for the model we're driving, price is a major selling point here. Cruze hatch is a good all-round package if you can get past the looks and you're not power hungry. It's practical and comfortable, and whether you're driving in town or on the highway, it's a decent and pleasant driving experience. It's really safe too, with a 5-star Euro NCAP crash rating, plenty of airbags, ABS, EBD and brake assist. Since its launch in 2009, Cruze sedan has sold more than 1 million units worldwide. With its refreshed front and rear and interior, as well as new powertrains, I think it's going to continue to be a big contributor to GM's numbers, both in South Africa and worldwide. The hatch, I don't think is going to be a big contributor to its numbers. Some people will like it and it does have a nice drive. For me, I just can't get past the looks.